Okay, so do you know that there are roots which can actually store food and we can eat that food? For example, I told you a few minutes ago, carrot. Carrot, radish, turnip, beetroot, they are all examples of roots in which the food for the plant is stored and we can eat that food. The logic is same. The reason why roots need to store food is same. In times when plants do not get enough water or they may not get enough sunlight, they can use up that food to grow and live. Okay, that's the reason. So just like there were modified stems, like the spines in a cactus, or a potato, or ginger, or turmeric, they are all modified stems. They are stems exactly, but a little bit different, okay, because they were made specifically for a certain purpose, for storing food. In the same way, we also have modified roots, such as the vegetables that I told you just now. Carrot, radish, turnip, they are all roots and we eat them. So they are also modified roots. So now you know that you can see modified stems, you can also see modified roots. Okay, now these modified roots, they do the other functions in the same way. For example, they give support to the plant, they absorb water and nutrients from the soil, but they also do something extra. They store food for the plant and we can eat that. Okay, now do you know that uh, there is a way in which you can look at a plant by looking at its leaves? You will know that whether the plant has tap roots or fibrous roots. uh, you do remember block 1 in which we studied um, leaves, right? We learned about the arrangement of veins in leaves. There are two kinds. One is parallel, where the veins are in a straight line, okay, and the other kind is arranged like a net, where the veins, they crisscross each other. So by looking at a leaf, you don't every time you don't need to uproot a plant and see what kind of root it has. Just by looking at the leaves, you will know whether it has a tap root or a fibrous root. See, for example, if the leaves have parallel veins, okay, just know that those kind of plants will have fibrous roots. Parallel veins, fibrous roots, okay. And if you see that leaves have netted veins, where the veins are running everywhere on the leaf, if they look like a net, if the veins of a leaf look like a net, that means the plant has tap roots. Okay, perfect examples: jackfruit, mango. These plants, they have netted leaves. They have veins which look like a net, and they also have taproots. But look at a coconut. A coconut leaf has parallel veins. Or grass. The leaves of a grass also have parallel veins. They run straight across. Okay, and they have fibrous roots. Compared to that, if I take this marigold plant, marigold leaves, see, marigold leaves, they have their veins are the leaves are very small, I know, but still then the veins do not run parallel. The veins are arranged like a net, and just like that, they also have a tap root. Okay, they have primary roots and they also have secondary roots. So now you know that even without uprooting a plant, you can just look at the leaves and say whether it has tap roots or it has fibrous roots. If the leaves have parallel veins, it means they have fibrous roots. And if the leaves have veins arranged like a net, they have taproots. Okay, now see, I have been telling you that big plants, they usually need taproots because they need more support. Now let me ask you something. uh, some of you may have coconut trees around your house. So tell me about coconut trees. They're big, yes. They're tall, yes. So, what do you think? What kind of roots they will have? Okay. Um, if you use the reason that I told you just now, a coconut leaf has parallel veins, so it has fibrous roots. Now keep this in mind. You might be thinking that a coconut tree grows really tall and it has heavy fruits. How can a fibrous root system keep it standing straight? The reason is that even though it has fibrous roots, it has lots of roots under it. Okay, even though it's fibrous, still then there are lots and lots of roots under the soil. And uh, because of this fibrous root system, it is also easy for a coconut tree to get uprooted during storms or during heavy winds. Okay, keep this in mind. So just because it's a tall tree does not mean that it has taproot. It has a fibrous root system. Okay, keep this in mind. Okay, so we are done with this blog, and when you want to do a review, you can go through all the previous topics of this blog so that you can review them together at a time. Okay, please watch the video and then try to attempt your workbook. Okay, bye bye. See you next class.